Pulling guard might be safe, but imagine actually taking someone down without blowing out your gas tank or ending up in a bad spot.
Today, we'll be breaking down 4 of the easiest takedowns for BJJ.
And stick around till the end. I've got a sneaky bonus takedown you'll wish you learned earlier. Let's go. Let's start with one of my personal favorites. Smooth, sneaky, and surprisingly low effort, the duck under.
So as you can see in this example, I'm going to tie up with collar ties on my opponent. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be grabbing the back of his head with my right hand while my left hand fights for inside control on his bicep. And then I use that to create some distance by pushing his arm away. From here, what I like to pull down on my collar tie and my bicep tie a little bit, he begins to stand back up a little bit. I don't need a ton of upward pressure here. I just need to feel him trying to fight back to equilibrium. From there, I'm going to flare his right arm out and up with my left hand. This creates a gap or a doorway for me to enter through. At the same time, while maintaining my grip on his neck, I'm taking a lunging step forward with my outside leg. This means that my inside leg knee is dropping somewhere near his foot. My only concern with this knee placement is that I'm not landing too shallow. I need to land deep enough so that I can get my head past his armpit, as you can see here. I'm then going to take a step up and turn the corner, and as I turn the corner, I'm pulling his weight down through my right hand. Now the takedown portion, we're gonna focus on a back trip. I've got my right hand reaching across, grabbing his left hand, and my left hand is collapsing over top of his left forearm. This is called a 2-on-1, and it just allows me to have greater control of my opponent. I'll be placing my left foot behind his left foot, and all I essentially have to do is sit down and turn my hips at the same time so that I land on my left hip. Because my foot is blocking the back of his left heel, he can't step back, and because his left hand is tied up in my 2-on-1, he can't post.
It's one of those moves that feels effortless when you hit it right. Next up, the body lock takedown. This one's all about controlling their core so they've got nowhere to run.
I go to wrist control and then I go into an underhook. You'll see that I'm grabbing palm down and then I'm leading with my shoulder so I can make a quick connection to his shoulder. We also need to notice that I'm moving my feet in. The next step is to punch my way through all the way until I can grab onto an underhook and have proper head positioning. By having my head on the inside, he no longer controls the inside space and is going to make my next part of the takedown that much simpler to acquire. Now our left hand is going to cup the ribs. We don't want them to escape, so this part is extremely necessary. As long as there isn't a humongous weight difference between the two of you, cupping their ribs should be pretty easy to go across their waistline and even easier to establish the grip. Being able to shoot my arm through is identical to throwing a shot put. We want to push extremely hard underneath them and then we can easily circle our hands together. An even easier way to picture it is to throw your arm as straight as possible. This would defeat his overhook and his body would be out of position for the next attack. Now to finish the takedown, we have a few more steps. I need to first shuffle my weight and block his knee so he can't use this to post, lift him by squatting, then dump him to the ground nicely enough so they won't injure themselves, but that we prove our point. As I go to block the knee, I want to shuffle my grip to his far side ribs. This will be extremely good for you, but very bad for them. It's painful, you won't make any friends, but it is very effective.
Now, let's talk about the classic single leg, a bread and butter move for grapplers everywhere.
I like to set it up with a collar and bicep tie. Use your bicep tie to pull your partner forward, then do a squat and grab the single leg, and finish by running the pipe.
Step your rear leg behind your partner's lead leg, dropping your knee on the mat to change levels. Grab the leg with a gable grip, gripping your partner's legs between your two legs, and step back, driving your head towards the mat. I prefer keeping my head low by the hips, but many like to keep their head high by the chest. Experiment with both and see what you like better.
If you want to practice this without burning holes in your knees, trust me, get yourself a solid pair of grappling spats or rash guard because good gear changes everything. XMartial gear lasts longer, feel better, and make you want to stay on the mats. Links below, you'll see why.
Last one before our bonus, the ankle pick.
To perform an ankle pick, pull your partner forward to make them step. Drop your knee to the mat so you can reach their ankle easier and drive forward or bring their leg across their body.
Think of it as taking their base right out from under them. Clean, simple, and works at all levels. All right, I promised you a bonus takedown, and this one is an absolute must learn if you want to be dangerous on the feet. But first, hit that thumbs up if you've learned something valuable today. The high crotch. From a solid tie-up, Drop your level and drive your shoulder tight into their hip. Your head's on the inside, your hand shoots deep between their legs, and you lock up that grip. From here, just lift and turn the corner. It's clean, powerful, and puts you right where you want to be. There you have it. 4 easy BJJ takedowns every grappler should know, plus a bonus. Keep drilling, stay consistent, and remember,
You can't submit someone if you can't get them down.
click on the next video right here, and don't forget to check out the link below.